As we saw in the previous video, when you add a movie to the Adobe Media Encoder's queue, the software will start its own 2-minute countdown, and if nothing happens after 2 minutes, for example, if you don't add anything else, the queue will start. So I'm going to go and change a couple of default settings from the Adobe Media Encoder, and I'm going to go into the Adobe Media Encoder pull-down menu, choose Preferences, and from the Preferences window under the General tab, I'm going to disable that Start Queue automatically when idle for 2 minutes. And the main reason why I'm turning it off is so I don't want the software running as I'm doing the course. That's very much the main reason why I'm turning it off. It really depends on how you use the application. You may want to leave it on, or you could turn it off if you find annoying that the software sort of starts out of the blue doing the compression. The other thing that I'm going to change in the interface, it's this slider that says User Interface Brightness. And I'm going to make it a little bit darker. Basically, and again, this is just my own specific reason, is that the background that I'm using for these recordings is very similar to the software color that the Adobe Media Encoder has. So to make it a little bit easier to define or to see what the Adobe Media Encoder interface is, separated from my gray background, I'm going to make it somewhat darker just so that we can see some more contrast between the software interface and my desktop. The idea of this interface slider, or this brightness slider, is for people that are sitting at a computer for long hours. Oftentimes bringing down the interface of the software it just makes it a little bit easier on your eyes. But you don't have to change the settings. It's totally up to you. I'll click OK, and now I'm ready to go over the course. As you can see here, after adding the movie and disabling the 2-minute timeout, then we don't get a message that the software is going to start the queue automatically. And also, we see that the interface is a little bit darker, giving me a little bit more separation between the software itself and the background. Later in the course, we're going to talk about more of those settings that we saw in the Preferences dialog box. For the time being, I just wanted to deal with those two that dealt with the timeout and with the interface color.